Night.
Yeah. Good night, innit?
The show's not done.
So what? It's still a greeting as well.
Do your thing.
Okay, rewind. Hello, good evening and good night. Welcome to Locker Room Politics on GFM Radio. We are here every Tuesday, 9 to 11 p.m. If you are new to listening to the show, welcome. If you are returning, hi guys, welcome back. I am one out of two hosts on the show. My name is the original LV, and I have my partner in crime to the right of me.
No.
Introduce yourself then. You're slapping your mouth on seats. It's your time.
You guys, you know the vibes. It's Mix Rights, Mikkel.
Beautiful Mixed Rights in the building. Today, as usual, we have a very special guest. This guest is very, very special. She's a real sweet one. If you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
SJ. I go by SJ, or my Twitter is SJ_. Yeah, man.
Amazing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
Good. It's been a long day, but we move.
Mikkel, how you doing today?
You know me.
Mikkel's energy is
doing that. I need to stop.
slapping his lips,
I'm
bro.
learning.
Mikkel's got a new vibe today. You change up your vibe each show, but then you're always like, you know me.
You know me.
We don't know what vibe you're in today. Let us know.
Should I speak from the side?
Yeah, go on.
You know how we do.
Sexy voice.
I was gonna say why? Why did your voice get deeper?
He does it all the time when he's trying to set the scene.
It's a bit mad still.
Yeah, man.
And the Birdman hand rub as well.
I know.
I
Right?
told you, him in his hands, bro.
Listen, it does amazing things.
So, SJ, we're gonna jump into it.
Yo.
What are you about? What do you do?
Podcaster. I have my own podcast. Come Black Canvas member. Black Canvas, you can find them on YouTube and Instagram. Come business owner. Come all around bad B, man.
Yes.
Very, very long time ago, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, one of the first relationships I ever had, I was young. And to be honest, there were warning signs. There were warning signs way before I actually found out that he cheated.
Yeah.
And the way I found out he cheated, so he was in uni in Swansea and had gone up for the weekend.
Wait, that's in Wales, right?
Indeed. Again, I was young. Can we put the emphasis on I was young? So I went up and I think he was going shop or something, and I had his laptop because I was just watching TV, whatever. And a Facebook message popped up and the girl was like, I had a really nice time last night. I think I left my stuff at your house. We were rare. So I'm like, yeah. So obviously I clicked it, and then I'm seeing like a backlog of chats.
Yeah.
Basically just saying blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And obviously he came back and I confronted him, and I want to say it was a big hoo-ha. It was a big hoo-ha at the time, but being young, I took him back, and you learn from your mistakes, but it wasn't nice, man. I won't even lie, it wasn't nice.
So he didn't deny it? Like when he
Yeah,
bought
of course he did. He was being a typical man. He was like, no,
Bloody
it's
hell.
all you think, babes. And I was just like, but it's right here, sir.
Do you know what I mean? Am I blind or?
Right here, yeah. But again, like I said, I was young, and you go through growing pains, don't you? I took him back, and of course he did it again, and here we are.
Obviously, I'm not an advocate for cheating, but
But
how you getting caught again?
But this is the thing, I feel like you teach people how to treat you, right?
Yeah.
Across the board, in
Yeah.
relationships, in friendships, in your workplace. So if you don't set your boundaries and stick to them, then that's telling people that you give them an inch,
Yeah,
they're
you
going to
can
take
do
a mile.
anything.
Yeah, so that's not me saying, I'm excusing away his behaviour, because of course no one wants to be cheated on. That's a horrible feeling. But I think for me as a woman, I will speak, I think women need to have more accountability as to the parts that they play when they end up in situations like that.
yeah.
Because like I said, more often than not, when you end up in situations like that, way before that happens, there are many warning signs that we as women choose to ignore.
What
Very true.
signs did you ignore?
There was obvious things, like things with his phone, like every time we're around, why is your phone face down?
Okay, wait, hold on.
No, stop. We're in a long relationship, we're in a big relationship. What's all this?
What if he was doing it subconsciously?
I'll behave. Don't do that.
Listen, I do.
Don't do
Subconsciously,
that.
because it's turned into a routine or a pattern. So now he's
Okay, I can
so
understand.
used to
Or
turning
like,
it upside
I'm hitting
down.
you up and you're not picking up my calls, but you're texting me back. Like, what's all that?
What are you doing and where are you?
Okay, that one's a bit.
There were a few. And like I said, I'm not excusing his behaviour. I don't think there's any excuse for somebody cheating. But like I said, I think as a woman, if you have clear boundaries and you set them boundaries and you stick to them, you won't find yourself in half of the situations that you do. I say it all the time, you know, people can only rubbish you if you allow them to rubbish you.
Very true.
And that's facts.
Facts.
And that's across the board. Like I said, we ain't even just talking about relationships here. I'm speaking in general.
Well, let's say more time, because sometimes people do feel like they're doing the right thing, or they're, you know, paying attention to signs and doing everything they can, and it can still happen.
It absolutely can still happen. Absolutely. This is the thing that I said. If someone's going to cheat, they're going to cheat, and more often than not, that person that cheats has got absolutely nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
the reason they've cheated.
Listen, we'll end up fighting.
Yeah, and
we'll bump into each other.
Girls got a lot of verbal more time.
Girls just love to run their mouth.
They love it.
I always say, don't bark if you can't bite, boy.
Honestly.
Can't.
And be careful of the battles that you choose, because there's always, I say this to my friends all the time, don't follow my footsteps, because I'm a little hype one, but I say don't follow my footsteps, because there's always someone out there that's bigger and badder than you. My mum was been spitting this to me since I can remember. There's always someone bigger and badder than you out there.
My
mum says it all the time. She's like, yeah, you as well, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Like, yeah, you find people that might not be on it as much as you are, but one day
there will be someone's
gonna turn around and punch you.
You know what's funny?
Mouth.
Everyone on Twitter, well, all the girls, like, this could be any girl. Please don't rush me. It could be anyone. I always see the same thing. Who gonna beat me? Listen, when you meet someone that beats you, please.
Honestly,
I'm retweeting every "you gonna beat me." Listen.
Honestly,
girls think they're invincible, you know.
They actually do, and it's so crazy.
They're more keyboard warriors than guys are. I've noticed that.
Guys don't really get into passer like that.
When I'm on the timeline, whenever I see drama, it's always with females. It's never with men.
It's so worrying for me as well, because I know females that are not active with social media, that are like on the roads, and they're about this. And I look at these girls and I'm like, you can't, like, if I catch this one and not in Hill Carnival, I'm telling you, you can't do no messy stuff around girls that I know that are not active on social media, because they're not even responding to you. They're just punching you in your mouth.
I was just about to say, them girls,
and then they're collecting a rum and a wine and they're going about their business. You think it's a joke?
Social media ain't real.
It's not real at all.
It's got so much worse.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it has.
It has got worse. It has got worse.
I don't think so.
How long have you been on Twitter though for?
Since 2000.
Mine's like 2012, 2011, 2012.
Okay.
9 or 10. The thing is, I feel like it's gotten worse in terms of how the world has changed and moved forward, and how everybody thinks they're bad now, blah blah blah. But back then, everyone used to say anything.
I miss old school. I miss old school Twitter, man.
Honestly,
I just went on there for banter and laughs, and that was it.
Honestly, and
trending
banter
topics,
was just banter.
that's literally it.
But now it's like everyone's in their feelings, and everything can mean something, like really deep, and it's like,
we need a new season or two. All these same topics.
I was just about to say that if I see the same topics about who's paying on the date, height, and everything, I'm
is
tired.
Still a thing.
Height is still a thing.
I haven't used it in like properly in a while. I'm not gonna lie.
And sadly, height is still.
I got sucked into Instagram, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm on both.
But height has been going on for a very long time. That Africans versus Caribbeans, fucking love it. I fucking love it.
Plantain.
Oh my!
I had to. I'm so sorry.
Then there's always Nigeria beefing with everyone. All Ghanaians beefing with everyone. Listen, everyone's beefing, man. Everyone's fucking each other.
Honestly,
I said it all the time. The timeline is one incestuous family, because everybody is just sleeping with everybody.
Everyone's linking up.
Definitely take myself out of that equation.
Me as well. That's why I'm drinking. I'm taking myself out of that equation. I don't even exist.
Are you crazy?
You don't exist.
You're at the forefront of this Twitter thing.
Tell him.
I see you.
See me where?
On Twitter.
I don't exist.
Is this your third or fourth drink now? Just letting the people know.
Probably the sixth.
I don't know. I can't lie.
They do it far too much.
If you find me attractive, how the hell do you think you're the only one?
But this is the thing, and I was going to touch on this when we were speaking about cheating, right? I find it absurd that, and I think we need to stop acting like when people hop into relationships or situations that suddenly physical attraction to everybody else dies. Physical attraction to everybody else doesn't die. You don't suddenly get tunnel vision and that's the only person you see. I think it's an unrealistic expectation to have.
Very unrealistic.
Very unrealistic. And like I said, I think you're setting yourself up for a fool when you think things like that. Especially in a relationship. Like I said, I'm not condoning cheating, and I'm definitely not saying that there's any instance that you should be okay with somebody cheating or there's an excuse. However, you know, sometimes in relationships people act on that physical attraction if they feel to other people. Now, does that make them a bad person? In my eyes, no, it doesn't. It makes them human.
Yep.
Very true.
Us as human beings were flawed.
We're very flawed, man.
Very flawed, man.
You see?
Very flawed.
But
Like I said, that's coming from somebody that's been
I'm-
cheated on, that has
yeah.
been on the receiving end of that. I know how horrible that is. And like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that men shouldn't take accountability for their actions, because they absolutely should. However, I don't think it's our job as women to police their behaviour.
Yeah.
I think it's our job to...
No, 100% get it, because there have been times as well when even women, like, you might be chilling with your girls or whatever, and she's like, oh, look at this one, and you see a picture of someone she might have found or she's got on Instagram, and you're like, ooh, I've had a boyfriend, seen other people, and could appreciate that. Physically,
Again, physical
he is
attraction
very
doesn't
nice,
die when
like,
you step
this,
into a
that, the other,
relationship.
but
Stop acting like it does.
it doesn't mean that my decision is now I'm going to act on that and I'm going to get him, even though I've got a boyfriend. Like, it's just, that jump is just
It's
way
like
too
that kind
big.
of whole you look but don't touch kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what
And
it
there's
is.
nothing wrong with
There's
that.
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No,
There's absolutely, and I think men are more prone to admit that and say, yeah, like, I'm in a relationship, but of course I look at other women.
Yeah.
Then you ever hear a woman go, actually, I look at other men. There's plenty of attractive men. My man is not the only
if
attractive
there's
one.
Nyash walking,
You're gonna look at... Listen, I'm a woman and I look at Nyash, so I already know man
Me
them are
all
turning
the
heads.
time.
Right there.
I'm like the first one. I'm like, did you guys see that?
listen,
I'll be like, when I have a boyfriend, I'm like, babe, did you see that? Did you see how big
Exactly.
I am?
and I need her to tap me. Like, raw, just look. Listen.
I remember doing that with one person I was seeing, and I remember he didn't look. And after I said to him, "Why didn't you look?" He's like, "I thought it was a test." I was like,
Aw, poor
"No,
thing
I
was
just
on
wanted you
edge.
to appreciate the big bum."
The thing
He
is,
was on edge.
The thing is, he saw, but he was just moving.
He wanted to act like, "No,
Yeah,
babe,
he's
it's
a
only
dick.
you I see."
Yeah.
Listen.
And then you look
Just
at
lying
him like,
unprovoked.
okay.
Just lying unprovoked.
Right.
So, wait.
But with the friendly thing,
Yeah.
like, it's difficult because it's difficult to understand, because me as a female, I've got a lot of times from guys that they are a bit hesitant about approaching me because they see that I have a lot of male friends and I'm too
That
friendly.
same thing.
They need
I
to
have
man
that
up.
all the time.
I'm too friendly, and I
They-
get
they ain't
confused
got no
because I'm like,
sauce.
No, what that is they're basically wondering if any of the homies have fucked. That's what that is.
It could be
so
that.
why not just ask if you really need an answer?
They ain't gonna ask because that's
Get
man.
facts. There you go.
Then you shouldn't-
They want to see that they
you
don't want to seem
shouldn't-
like they're pressed about it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that's running through their mind.
But then you shouldn't express your interest in me then, if that's gonna be
What you should say is, are all of your male friends platonic? I think that's a better question. So, like, for me personally, if I class you as a friend, like, I don't use that word loosely. If I class you as a friend, there's no way that I've dealt with you. Do
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Maybe acquaintances or somebody I know through the grapevine, or like
Yeah.
maybe like someone I'm cool with. But like
Yeah.
the word friend, like,
It's a mad
I
thing.
take that like, I don't take that word lightly.
I need people at my wedding, you know. Can't have fuck
Okay,
everyone.
bye.
Come on.
Do you see what I'm saying? Though? So maybe if you said like, your male friends, is there anyone you've like dealt with? I mean,
Yeah.
again,
More time,
though,
it's-
if you're asking the early stages, that's for me. That's not a question you can be asking until we're at a point where we're
Exactly.
serious. Don't be asking my business.
Exactly.
Me,
More
I-
time, I'm
me,
not
I don't care.
concerned. Yeah, I don't really care.
So
but
hold on, you say you don't care, but if you was with a girl for like 3 years,
Yeah.
and you
3
found out
years.
her close homie is someone she had previously dealt with, how would you feel just finding out then?
I'd be like, raw. That's it.
Would you not have wanted her to disclose that information before?
Yeah, but
Of course,
yeah,
there you
yes,
go.
no, yes, but it's a thing where
So you can't say you don't
I'm
care
f-
then.
I,
Do you see
not
what
that
I'm
I
saying?
don't care, but it's like it'll be literally because of the way I am. I'll be like, raw. Okay.
you
I
should have
would've-
told me earlier.
Yeah,
but
you should have
cool.
told me that, but it's whatever in it. It's not like I'm gonna do
Well, I
it.
personally feel like if she didn't disclose that information, it's because she's hiding something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, if I've slept with somebody and they're in my circle, or like maybe there's a chance of us bumping in, you're gonna know about who that person is, just so you know when we link up what that situation
Because
is.
you
You
never
can't be going
know
into that blind.
that other person's intention could be.
There you go.
Yeah. I've got a question. Basically, obviously, would you say a lot of girls are kind of paranoid when a guy has a very attractive female friend?
No, the reason I say that is this is gonna sound mad, so I had a male best friend of 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years we were best friends to the age of 12, and he had that all the time. Like, has something not happened? Da, 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 da. I had a lot of my partners come into situations like, you have a male best friend, and they didn't like it. And I was just a bit like, well, the situation is what it is.
Yeah.
That situation isn't going anywhere, so
Yeah.
you're either okay with it or you're not.
No.
If you're not, then step away now because I don't have time for us to be getting into something, and then your insecurities start coming to the forefront, and then you're involved with my friends. And as far as I see it as well, it's kind of an insult because if you trust me, you should trust my judgment in other people. So if I'm telling you this is the homie, then you should believe that. I understand from a male perspective, you're like, you don't know, guys have hidden agendas, but 10 years, really? If he was like, we've slept in the same bed together, if something was going to happen, that would have been happening. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's just my personal take on it. Everyone is very different. I'd be comfortable if my man had a female best friend. Wouldn't have an issue with it.
Now, with me personally, I've got a lot of attractive female friends, and I've acknowledged that they're attractive. Like, because they're attractive.
But you can acknowledge someone's attractive without being attracted to them. People
Thank
act like you cannot.
Well,
all of my homies are fine boys, no pimple, but it doesn't mean I find them attractive. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'll be posting on Insta when my female friends, they put up a fire pic. Obviously, you put it up on your Instagram story, and I'll have girls message me, "Bro, you got attractive female friends. Why don't you wife them?" I'm like, bro, they're my friends.
But you don't wife people just off.
See then?
A situationship, is this ground where
nobody knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
That's a lie.
They're too frightened to ask questions and have the relevant conversation. Yes, it is.
Pussy, yo.
Yes, it is.
Oh, absolutely.
And situationships are also, like I mentioned earlier, people wanting to have their cake and eat it at the same time.
No.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Because why can you not commit to me?
No.
Either, like you said,
you know why? You just don't want to. Come on.
Exactly.
No. He doesn't want to be with you.
Exactly. So that's having your cake and eating it too. That's what that phrase means.
It's not.
No, but you know, it's guys
not
look
a situationship.
at it like, if he turns around and says, "Look, babe, this is what I want to do," the likelihood is you're going to look it off. So he's like, "I'm enjoying right now. I'm not trying to spoil this for myself." So I'm not saying nothing. And whether that's right or wrong, that's exactly how they're looking at it.
The thing is, you guys couldn't. I even put on my Instagram story today because, listen, I tweet gems, but people think I'm triggering them. Like, people just think
maybe it's your manner and your tone, the way you present it.
Listen, my tone is what you perceive over text. a simple "Are you still interested in me?" could prevent your 2-year situationship, but you're an idiot who doesn't know any better.
Say that again.
A simple "Are you still interested in me?" could prevent your 2-year situationship, but you're an idiot who doesn't know better.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's your
people
word.
being too afraid to really.
It's your
but
word,
even that,
it's your
if you're
wording.
in a situation that works for you, then step now. I don't understand.
How can you?
Women love to hold on to situations.
How can you come up to me and say, "What are we?" What does that even mean? There's no yes or no.
I can't lie.
It doesn't mean it. If you ask me, "Are you still interested?" I can only give a yes or no. You guys, would you want? What are we? I can say anything.
What are we? It's such a vague question,
vague,
though.
like,
I can. Like you said, be specific. If you were not like, are you fucking someone else but me? That's a very straightforward question. You're gonna get a straightforward answer.
Yeah.
That whole are you still interested?
And the thing is, you're asking it after I've just nutted. Like, what
I'm
the
absolutely
hell?
gonna tell you yes to keep you sweet.
Like, what the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Women, I feel like generally women don't know. Women don't know men. You know, women really don't know men.
We don't.
They don't. Women don't. I'm not saying I'm a connoisseur of men, but I've been brought up around males. All my male cousins, my brother, since up until the point that I was a teenager, I've had a male best friend. So I think I have a pretty good insight, and I can say
I like to think that I have a good insight.
You don't.
I have a lot of. Let me land.
Oh, land.
I like to think. That's how I started my sentence. I like to think because I have a lot of male friends, but I realise, that when I get emotional, it goes out the window.
See, but that's the reason I love my male friends, because that shit is very black and white for them. Like, if I step to my male friends for advice, I know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the harsh truth, and that's exactly what I want. And I love guys for that. There's no grey area. It's like, this is what the situation is. Facts. And with women, we don't do that. We involve everything else. There's our feelings, and he did this, and he did this.
Maybe he's doing this because this, and it's like, Ross, how do you know?
Again.
And the thing is, taking it back to social media, one thing I like about social media, it teaches you certain things. So, me growing up, I used to think men were more logical. More logical.
Yeah.
But someone told me it's not really that. It's how you are as a person, really. it's just how you are. Like,
it is how you are, but I generally do feel like men are more logical.
no, they
To be
are. I
honest.
can't even lie.
Yeah,
I'll
you
trust you.
absolutely are. You are.
said that men are logical and women are emotional.
But it's a thing
And
where
that's how we're built to
The
be.
thing
And
is-
there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. But you realise why, again, women find themselves in certain situations and men don't.
the thing is, I don't even think a lot of the things they're not even logical. It's common sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm being real. It's common sense. Like, a lot of things could be avoided if you use your common sense and you weren't being flogged with your
You
emotions.
just use your words. Use your words. This is
No,
what I've
but-
been teaching my kids. Use your words, please.
Do you know that's like
Yes.
I'm in a profession where I take care of children.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing. Use
That's
your words.
me.
Use your words.
That's me, because the mumbling and the not getting to the point. Just take your time. Think about what you want to say
Use your
and use your
words.
words.
I'm a big, because me, I'm an author. I'm very good with my words.
Say it
so
again, sir. Say it again. Say it again.
I'm an author.
Yes.
Reloaded.
A lot longer to trust a woman than it does for a woman to trust a man.
Because
Facts.
it's just common sense. From young, you've known if something makes you feel negatively,
Yeah.
you don't want to
And-
do it again. Like, you
and-
wouldn't touch something that's hot because it burnt you.
But
Do you
also,
get what I
like you
mean?
said, it boils down to, like, you know, as women, we're taught to express our emotions for a very young
Yeah.
age, and men aren't taught that.
We're not taught that.
You know, even now, it's just like you're the man, you're the head of the household. You know, you have to be stoic, you have to be this,
Keep
you have
it
to be that,
together
keep
and
it
keep it
together.
moving.
That's not healthy, because what are we teaching our future generations? You know, I say it all the time. When I have a son and he falls over at football and he cries, I want him to feel like he can run to his dad the same way he can run to his mum. I don't want him to feel like if I run to my dad, he's going to tell me, you know what, you need to man up, son.
Yeah.
I expect you to
At the
open
same
him
time,
with,
I do feel
embrace
like we're
him with open
improving,
arms.
because I am
Yeah.
seeing a lot of people having kids now. We're at that age where now people are starting their families, and dads are the most active.
To be fair,
They're very
I've got
active.
quite a few dads in my circle of friends, and every single one of them are amazing father
Yeah.
figures. I'm proud to call them my friends, because the way that they deal with their children is second to
It's
none.
so common now.
Yeah.
It's actually
It
so
is
common.
changing, and it's changing slowly, but I still think that we could do so much
Yeah,
more.
definitely.
But even with me, like, obviously I've got a little brother, 13.
Yeah.
Even me, I see him as my son. Like, I try to teach. I'm trying to shape him into the man that I would want to be when I was younger, looking at my younger self.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he came home one day, he was crying about football. He didn't get in the team.
Oh,
And then
those are the worst.
And then my dad was like, "Raw, better shine him, like, bro, why you crying?"
Just dismissive.
Yeah,
That's
that-
another-
that's it.
yeah.
And then obviously, I told my dad, "Move, man." And then obviously I just sat down and told him, just keep trying, even if you don't get into this time, just keep training, get better, work, listen to your coaches, work on what they're telling you to work on.
Yeah.
And then he's in the football team now. He's doing well. He's telling me to pick up phone calls from his
love
coach and all that
that.
stuff. Like, I really see him as my son, and
That's
literally
so
my
sweet.
But
last
that's
hope.
the thing. We don't understand how detrimental the effects of being
it's mad. It's
emotionally
actually mad.
dismissive on children is,
Yeah,
especially males, young black males at that. You know, like you said, they are taught to be vulnerable through the person they look up to, whether it's a sibling or a father. So if you're telling him, you know, man up or this or that, he's going to shut off. I mean, as he gets older, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So when it comes to dealing with, you know, like I said, relationship, friendships, anything of that nature, he's not going to feel like he's comfortable to open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going to feel like that's a safe space for him to open up, because all he's been taught is that, oh, if I cry or show my emotions, that makes me weak or less of a man. Can be further from the truth.
But then it's also difficult in relationships with that aspect, because it's, in a sense, not really like my job to force that out of him.
It's
or-
definitely
do you know
not
what I
your
mean?
job. But
And some men are literally so like sensitive to that kind of stuff.
But even that,
it's very difficult.
I mean, I don't know about yourself, but for me, as a woman, when I look at men or people I'm thinking of potentially dating, emotional availability and emotional maturity
Yeah.
is at the forefront of what I
Of
look
what
for.
you look for,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely it is.
Yeah.
When I was younger, that I didn't even know what that was. But obviously, when you go through situations and you grow, you realize actually this is really important to me. Like I said, especially if you're thinking long term about having children, about raising a family.
Yeah.
How is my partner's background and how he's been brought up going to affect the way that he raises our kids?
Yeah.
You know, all of this stuff is relevant, whether we choose to think about it or not.
honestly,
You know, and like I said, I think a lot of people are scared to ask these questions or delve into somebody's past because they feel like, oh, you know, I'm overstepping the mark or the boundaries.
is it
Like,
too much? We're
listen,
gonna scare him.
if you're thinking long term with this person, these are the questions you need to be asking, because if
100.
you're not and you step into that situation, you're gonna probably get like a rude awakening when it comes to certain things later down the line, and you've only got yourself to blame because you didn't ask at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I decide if we fuck or not. Is that true?
Oh, that's absolutely true. If I don't want to fuck, we're not fucking. It's that simple.
Huh?
I said what I said.
Is that just you personally, or on universal?
This is the thing. I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
I don't like to speak for the general.
confused.
I don't like to speak for the general masses. I mean, I could maybe include my circle in this, like my friendship circle, and say that it's the same across the board.
Yeah.
Like if we're in a situation, if I don't want to fuck, we are not fucking.
That's
I've
weird.
never felt. I say I've never felt. Maybe in my younger days, but since I've been in my late 20s, I've never felt that amount of that any sort of pressure to feel like, okay, I'm now in this situation with this man and I need to do this. If I'm not feeling it, we ain't. I'm not taking my panty.
So
it's absolutely not cracking.
Does that even include when you're talking smack, like rah?
Listen, I could be talking the wickedest.
If I say we're not getting it,
I could be talking the wickedest. I could be sending nudes. I could be doing all that. If I say we ain't having sex, we're not having sex. Period.
The thing is, I understand the fact that when you say it, but before it reaches that point,
this is the thing. I know if I want to sleep with you, okay? How long into meeting them? I know if I want to sleep with you. For me, physical attraction is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. It plays a major factor. Like when I see you, I want to feel like I want to rip your clothes off. That's the kind of animal attraction I need with my partner, with somebody I'm dating. So if we've just met say we met on a night out and like we're talking, I'm definitely thinking at some point, okay, I wonder how this translates in the bedroom, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I decide I'm not feeling it, then we're not having sex.
I respect and I like
Period.
that.
Like we can be talking for weeks. I could be.
No.
We could be going back and forth. I could be saying what I'm saying.
Maybe not with mix.
No, but I'm saying we could be having a conversation. There could be like flirting. There could be innuendos. There could be all of that stuff. But like, if I decide at the end of that time, actually, do you know what? I don't really feel like I want to. I don't want to feel like I want to lay down with this man. I won't lay down with you.
100%.
There's no pressure. How can, as a big woman, you think I feel pressure to sleep with you? Absolutely the fuck not.
Energy.
No, honestly, it has to be that way. Do you know how many times I've been like, yeah, this ain't happening. I've given you the warning, and some man them they try it. I'm like,
but also, if I don't want to sleep with you, I'm not going to put myself in any capacity.
For you
like, I'm not going to put us in a lone setting. I'm not going to say I'm going to come and chill at your yard if I know that's not.
So you want the man to initiate if.
No, not even. I'll be honest. Like, I'm a big woman. If I want to have sex and we're chilling and that's something that I want, then I will absolutely initiate. I've never had a problem doing that.
We need to protect people like you.
Do you initiate moments more time? Do you initiate moments more time?
But in general, men do initiate more than women. I know that because I speak to my female friends and they'll be like, nah, if I'm horny, I'll just wait for him to make the first move.
That's
and
craziness.
Like,
if I'm horny, I need to get it right now.
Like yesterday. I need to get it like yesterday.
Me personally, I will not. The thing is, the way I speak to people that I'm down with in that way, we know what's going on before I get to yours, or if you're coming over to wherever the location is. So that is patterned already.
That's what I'm saying. You will know, like, any woman that goes to chill with a man and puts herself in a situation where she feels like, oh, actually, I don't want to be. I'm not saying don't go and chill with a guy and you can't tell him no, because you absolutely can. But I'm saying, if you've been talking for a minute, you know what kind of vibe it is. So it's like, I know, right, shit, if I'm attracted to this guy and I'm going to go to his house now, there's a likelihood that we're going to have sex because the physical attraction is mutual. If I don't want it to happen, I don't put myself in that situation for it to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know, it just seems like common sense to me.
One thing that pisses me off, that I have to say this live on here, like,
choose your words wisely.
No, be flippant at the mouth. Be flippant. I'm with this. I'm with this. Let me just pour some more juice.
Go on.
Like, obviously, you both are talking, like getting to know each other. Boom, cool, it's nice, everything nice. You guys know what it is. Calm. She invites you over. Calm. You're thinking, yeah, man, gonna get it in. You're nice. Obviously, you touch fire. Oh, I'm on my period.
I've never gone to a man's house when I've been on my period.
No, not you go to the guy's house. Obviously, you go to chill, but she just hasn't told you she's on her period.
Again, but in general, I would never.
I wouldn't do that. The thing is, when I'm on my period, first of all, I feel a certain type of way. In general, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, you know, it is. When I hear stuff happening to man them like that, I'm like, bro, she's a witch.
She's either lying.
She's a witch.
No, she's lying. Or
she's a witch. How did she become a witch so quickly?
And the thing is, I feel like girls that do that, they just want that comfort. Let me comfort you. I ain't got a boyfriend. I just want someone to look after me. sort of thing because I'm on my period. All that.
Do you know what?
So if that's the case,
I was
would
gonna
you
say
rather
something
her
really wild,
mention
but
that beforehand,
mention it beforehand, so I know what I'm getting in myself. I
Okay.
can decline, which I
Alright.
will probably do.
I was gonna say something mad wild, but I'm maybe gonna say it.
No,
I'm
you have to
gonna
say it now
I'm gonna
because you
say it.
mentioned it. Thank you.
Listen,
This
sometimes-
I just wanna make a disclaimer. This is not relevant to me. Generally, this
Okay.
is not relevant to me. But certain men don't care about periods. So
That's what
That's true.
certain men don't care about periods.
That is very true.
Certain men do not care about period. Where?
A lot of men actually.
So, you know what? 80% of men
Honestly.
don't care about periods.
Yeah, the percentage is high.
100%.
Close your
I don't know. Look at your face. You're shocked. It's your homeboys as well, by the way. Your homeboys, definitely, absolutely.
100 in the group chat.
Whoa.
In a group chat,
Don't fly me.
Man would in a group chat.
In the
Man
group
would
chat.
never. They absolutely are, sir. They absolutely are. But again, it's because that whole stigma around, oh, what, you having sex with girls in their period? Because everyone makes it seem like a nasty thing, nobody wants to speak openly about it. That's what the issue is.
That's mad though.
And it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of like, remember when like people head
Did
was
it
a
give
head,
heads? Yeah.
Wait, you give head? You can't drink
Oh
from my
my
drink.
God.
You
Can't
can't drink
smoke
from my
my
drink.
zoo.
You can't
Smoke
smoke my zee. So it's no different now. It's just like it's just a new thing.
It's
Sex
mad.
on women that have their period. You can't have sex with a woman that's on her period. Oh, okay, so
It's a bit mad still. And another thing I need to actually make very clear. Sometimes it's better to know that you can get it than actually getting it. That's what certain people
Repeat that very slowly.
certain things on here. Like if I know that I can have sex with you, now it's up to me to decide if I'm actually gonna go through it. Sometimes it's better to know than to actually do.
I mean, I get that.
And the thing is, a lot of people
You like knowing that you can, even if you choose not to.
no, I will choose not to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I know I can.
That is so.
It sounds mad.
No, mad because
Such a mad
let me tell you, if I
No,
give you
dude.
one chance to hit it and you choose not to hit it, don't ever think you're
but-
getting the opportunity
no,
again.
The thing is, you don't necessarily need to get the opportunity again. The fact
It's just like you like
Just
knowing
the-
that you could have.
Men
Could
are
have.
mad.
Yeah, but that's a man's ego. That's a man's ego.
they
though.
know
That's a man's
100%.
ego.
What
That's
the
a man's
hell?
ego. It's because I know I can now play with it. Like it's
You
like
don't think that's a bit rude?
I will be
It is
honest. I've never
rude.
had that issue.
it is to your knowledge.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're absolutely right. To my knowledge,
And the
more
thing
often
is-
than not, if the attraction is mutual, it's
The thing is, with some girls, it's like, man needs now. So it's like I won't dilly dally.
There'll be no stunting. There'll be no stunting.
Like,
Facts,
cool.
right.
There's something about you. I don't know the pheromones or all that. All them. See, man, know the terminology.
Bye. When did you learn that one?
Listen. When I tell you I'm educated.
All right, cool.
I said I'm
Educated black man. You got
Don't
you.
know.
Yes.
So obviously when the pheromones are boy, they're all in the air, we're all releasing them toxins, get me? So it's like, I need that now. So I won't dilly dally. Listen, we're getting into that.
Facts.
Then there's other people, it's like, maybe in like 2 weeks.
See, women that have that, it's either a yay or a nay.
I'm getting
There's-
it
there's-
or
yeah,
yeah,
there's no
like,
middle ground. There's
you're not
no
touching
maybe
me.
I want to fuck him. I either want to fuck you or I do not want to fuck you.
That's what you think.
No, that's
The worst
what
thing
it
is
is.
knowing-
That's personally to you.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. I can only
to
speak
you.
from my perspective though.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to sit
But
here and speak for the
majority of the
general
time, I
masses.
feel like it is that.
like I said,
You'd be
me,
surprised,
I can't grow to want to sleep with you. I either want to
Okay,
sleep
yeah,
with
yeah,
you
yeah.
or I don't
know
want to
that I
sleep
want
with
to
you.
sleep. Like I know I want. Yeah, that's weird, man.
That whole
No,
girl-
maybe I'll get to know him. Maybe the physical attraction will grow. Absolutely not. I'm attracted to you. I'm
For
not.
me personally, that doesn't ever work.
Right, facts.
And another thing is
Can't relate.
that I need to address, just because you have something that I like,
Doesn't mean I want you.
doesn't mean
100
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna jump over obstacles or
to get you.
I'm
Let's
gonna-
be honest. Big bum is everywhere now.
Listen, it's everywhere.
Big bum is everywhere.
And the thing is, big bum is subjective as well.
Absolutely. Every man looks like a different type of bum.
I mean,
Simple, like.
And like you said, what you said at the beginning as well is like you'll pick face over bum anyway. So really and truly, when it boils down to it, like yeah, you've got big bum, but if the girl comes along with a nicer face, I'm most likely gonna choose
can
her.
you imagine?
I'll be like, hey. I'm like,
Can you imagine?
So, we good.
That's how I feel about hype boy. Woo.
Now I used to feel a type of way about like, because I don't have a big bum, this, that, and other, or maybe because I'm a bit short.